And we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? It is always daunting to venture into the unknown.
Keep stout of heart and clear of mind.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Don't allow any further harm to come to you. Well done.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've a coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
True enough.
A smashing success.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner.
Pray, keep your wits about you. You needn't go barging in. Again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our pursuit.
Understood. I will protect you. when fighting on an incline. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Look, Master, a treasure chest. Where to reach it?
All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone.
Indeed, one never can be too cautious.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Ah! Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing.
Come on, put up a fight.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes. Right. To arms!
By your leave.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I shan't let them harm you.
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I wager.
No harm in picking a few. The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed?
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arizet.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Leave it to me. I know precisely where we're headed. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Do we make our way there and see what's to be seen?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We'll take a closer look.
One of us has been drenched! I grant you warm claim. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Allow me, Master. 'Tis within my reach. Might I be of assistance?
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've a coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
True enough.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Bones! Walking bones!
Holy attacks will serve us well here.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't worry me. These things happen.
I will protect you. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Let me be the one to collect it.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we bring one. but we might be lucky enough to find some treasure.
Right you are. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We've little need for a campsite at present.
There's enough to make camp only when the need arises. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Must hold us till someone comes to the best quality soldier can. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Best quality a soldier can have is loyalty. If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
You'd think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Of course. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
flawless execution.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. We have found a material.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I grant you lightning's fangs! Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. But be sure to avoid
Did anyone else see that? Or catches the light?
We ought to take a closer look.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Here we go again.
Battle cannot be avoided. It is fight or die.
I am well aware of the predicament.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I quite agree.
The ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I will protect you. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
A cavern of all things. It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we can coin, but we might be lucky enough to find chests.
True enough.
I grant you roaring flame. leave. Faster, Risen! I can't let you fall!
You must remain calm, else all will be lost.
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. This should be of use.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Latent magic is attuning to the grimoire and spiraling out of control. Power. After all we've done to prevent this. Tis happening again, just as it did afore. Is there no way to escape this fate?
All my years, snuffed out in the blink of an eye.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set it rolling?
Might I be of assistance? The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
I could do this all day.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We are none of us alike in vocation. A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin.
I've more than my fair share of troubles as 'tis.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find. Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the Dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've